Hello and welcome to yet another time trial challenge on Gran Turismo 7. We are at Nurburgring Grand Prix circuit in the Group 3 cars. Any car is available in that category, but already at this time it looks like the Porsche, as usual, is a strong choice. But we'll see, a lot can happen. This was recorded very early on. I think I jumped on around 15 minutes after this time challenge got live, and I know that Mr. MCA, who usually does very good lap guides on these time trial challenges and also on the daily races and just in general, he was live streaming this challenge while I was recording this short video. So consider this video more like a first impressions video. I'm not attempting to do a lap guide, I'm not fast enough for that. So with that excuse out of the way, let's get on with my short attempt on this time trial challenge. Right, so you can see it's only 5 minutes past 9, so this has just gone live. And yeah, there's a variety of cars on the list. I'm jumping into the Mercedes just to remember how it was to grind the Lewis Hamilton DLC on Gran Turismo Sport. And this is my first lap around the track. Very clumsy, haven't driven this Mercedes for ages. Haven't driven Group 3 cars on the track for ages, but at least we have Nurburgring Grand Prix circuit as the track for race C this week, only in the Group 4 cars, so it's not that unfamiliar. Yeah, this definitely is different to get this car around the track. A lot of mistakes, almost running into the gravel. Don't understeer off, don't go into the gravel here, sailing around this corner. And can we get it turned and pointing in the right direction? Losing a lot of speed. Clattering over the curbs and across the line in yeah, okay. So I'm in the Porsche now. This is a few minutes later. You can see I've already improved my time a little bit, even though I did a very clumsy first lap in the Porsche, and this lap is also very clumsy, as you can see. Almost understeering off the track. This corner is still a tricky one. The Porsche likes to suddenly turn if you are too quick lifting off the brake. But a solid improvement, and when you are chopping off those chunks of time, then you know you just have to keep going a bit longer until it gets really grindy. I was pretty sure I was getting a penalty, but I seem to survive that trip over the curbs at the chicane. Let's get over the line and see what this is. Okay, also a solid chunk of my time. And yeah, I gave up on that one. But let's try again. Restarting this challenge. Always find it very awkward to go over the chicane when starting a lap. But despite various mistakes, still got a solid time in for this one. And now it's time for my final go before I had to leave this for now. Right. So coming towards turn 1, I'm just using that tarmac bit when that ends as the braking marker. Generally, when you're not an alien type driver, it's usually better to just brake a bit earlier and focus on getting out of the corner alive, rather than trying to match some top drivers' attempt to brake at the very last moment. Struggling a bit to get the car pointing in the right direction out of this bit. Again using the tarmac strip as a reference and coming towards this right-hander. Again trying not to go too sideways, that costs too much speed, but you still want to rotate the car so you can get the power on. And now we're coming towards the hairpin, the longest hairpin. You're going more than 180 degrees around this one. And so getting the late apex in that one is also important. Here you have to lift just a tiny bit. I don't know if any brave people can do it flat out. They probably can. I cannot yet. And watching out for the weird camber change on this one. You can easily go wide if you go beyond a certain point. And here I turned in too early. Have to get a bit further into the corner and get the car rotated so you can get on the power, and that cost me some speed, and that speed is crucial down this long straight. And this is just trying to not unsettle the car too much over the chicane, more focusing on the exit and keeping it tight through the final corner and just power towards the finish line. And this was a solid improvement so far. Only 50 kilometers in, so there's a lot of work ahead of me. But as mentioned, Mr. MCA was streaming this and doing this at the same time, and I'm half a second behind him, and that's a good pointer to where I'm going. Still have to put a lot of hours into this one, and I'm sure, as this is a popular one, we can all get Alien overtaken at the last moment. So this is not done yet, that's for sure. But that's my first impression of this time trial challenge. I hope you all have fun with it, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.